Okay, I think it's recording. So to this fry pan, I put an extra virgin olive oil, and I chopped up 2 red onions, a red orangey pepper, and a yellow pepper. So I have all these spices that are currently laid out on my counter: basil, oregano, garlic powder, curry, chili powder, coriander, cumin, sea salt, and black pepper. And I don't know, I just haven't really quite come up yet. I mean, I guess I'm just going to throw it all in and see what I come with. In this pot over here, I am boiling some Catelli whole grain rutini. I think that's what it's called, whole grain rutini. And everything eventually will just get tossed in together. So for now, I'm just going to let this the red onions and peppers saute. You know what? I don't have fresh garlic. Oh, that's a real bummer. That would be... But anyways, I have garlic powder. So whatever. That'll be just fine. Okay, so that is sauteing at the moment. Oh, you know what I forgot to add? I gotta put in the broccoli. I am gonna put in the broccoli. Oh, I'm gonna open it this way here. Let's start putting in the broccoli right now. Club size, you know, it is just so inexpensive to buy a bag this size. What is it, 907 grams of broccoli, than it is to buy the flowerets. No, that's cauliflower. It's called flowerets. Or can you call broccoli something? I don't know. Anyways, I'm just going to put some in here. Some broccoli flowerets. Florets. Maybe it's florets. Okay. So, you know what? I guess I could break it up, but I'm just going to... A lot of times when I buy this, some of it towards the end goes a little bit moldy, just because, and I throw it out because I just don't use it fast enough. So I am going to put half the bag in there of this broccoli florets. And I've got plenty of extra virgin olive oil, and I don't think you're supposed to cook with extra virgin olive oil, but I don't really care. That's what I have. I don't use canola because I don't believe in using canola. I think it's really bad to use canola oil. That's just my preference. I don't like that. My preference is, I should say, extra virgin olive oil. I don't even use vegetable oil. Although I've been watching this guy on Instagram, he goes under the name of Fit Me Cook. I think Fit Me Cook. Yeah, something like that. And he only uses avocado oil, so that's kind of an interesting choice of oil. I haven't really looked into it to see if I'm sure it's healthy. I'm sure it's a healthier version of oil. So what else? I'm cooking up some pasta. Okay, so I'm going to add in, I'm going to make it really big. I'm going to add in this whole entire bag of colorful, it's Dole's colorful coleslaw. I think I'm going to add it in right now. So I'm going to open this up. I haven't added any of the spices yet, but shortly I will start doing that. But I was going to add, you know what, I was going to add, just like, you know, to top it off, when it was all cooked, I was going to top it off with like a can of smoked salmon. Which, because I really just wanted to make this mostly like a vegetarian kind of thing, but I thought, like, I really just like want something else. So I was going to open up the can of the smoked salmon. No, not smoked salmon, sockeye salmon. Anyways, I've changed my mind on that, and I am going to put some really nice shrimp. I'm going to add a little bit of the extra virgin olive oil in here. Oh shoot, it's on way too high. Jerry, it's gonna burn the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna just add my olive oil so nothing gets sticky on the bottom. And oh, that broccoli smells kind of like a little bit farty at the moment. I don't know. You know what? It's once it's all cooked up with all the spices, it's going to be delicious. I hope, anyways. Okay, I've got my pasta cooking in here. I better get. Actually, the pasta is almost done, so I'm going to get the drainer. The drainer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I do have shrimp that I want to add, but I don't want to put the shrimp in here and then add all the spices because it'll just be very overpowering. So what I'm going to do, okay, let's just go with all this. I'm going to add ground coriander. And coriander is just another name for the spice for cilantro. And I just really happen to love, like really love cilantro. I think it's it is one of my, it's actually it is my favorite spice. Okay, so next I'm going to put in some ground cumin. I won't be as generous with the ground cumin. I do like cumin, but it's a little bit strong. Okay, so see, I put in a good amount to flavor it. I'm going to add in next the chili powder. And you can go a little bit more with the chili powder. I don't really measure anything. I just kind of, whatever, just kind of throw it in there. I can kind of estimate how much it needs when it has certain amounts of food. I'm only going to put, I wasn't going to put any basil leaves, but you know what? I'm going to put a little bit of basil. Just very little bit of the basil spice. Oop, I think I put more than I wanted to. Because I really wanted to put more oregano. And one of the spices I really don't like is oregano. I don't really care for it, but when it's all together with all of these other spices, I think it tastes, it's quite nice. Okay, so oregano. Okay, now we got here, oh, do I have enough? Yeah, black pepper. I love my black pepper. I put lots. You know what? I was going to put in crushed chili peppers. I'm not going to. I'm not going to put this anymore because I put in so much black pepper that will add plenty of, like a little bit of a kick. Garlic powder. Garlic powder. And finally, just a bit of curry. I won't go crazy with the curry because I like curry, but I'm not like this huge fanatic fan that I need to have so much curry in here. So, you know, all these bags are just falling apart, seriously. Okay, let's put just this amount of curry. Oof. Whew. Oh, there goes my, is it still recording? Oh, it still is recording. Okay, let's put this back on my Catelli box. It's on the top of the Catelli box. I think that's what happened here. Oh boy, oh boy. I can't really get it. You know what? I'm going to have to find something else to put this on top of. Like, hang on. Let's just bring, oh, you know what? This might work out. This might actually work out pretty good here. So, bring this over backwards. Okay. How's that? I think it was just the angle. Okay, I better start actually incorporating all of the spices. Oh, you know what? I'm going to add a little bit of sea salt. I don't use a lot of, I haven't used salt for years, but today I'm going to flavor it up. Not much, like it may look like I'm putting lots, but not a lot is coming out because I didn't open it up very much, so just enough on the top layer. Okay, I'm going to start mixing this all up so that the spices get really, really blended. Okay, you know what? I think I might put in the shrimp. I think I might start doing that. Oh, the pasta is ready, but before I take it off, I want to taste. One of the broccolis for flavor. Really very good. Okay. Now, I'm going to see if the pasta's ready. Oh, actually, that's really yummy. Really, really yummy. Ah, it's really hot. Okay. Ha! Okay. It's cooked just a little bit more than al dente. So I have my drainer in the sink here, so I'm just gonna, toss that in there for now. I'm just gonna leave it in there for now. I'm gonna put this pot over here for the time being, get it out of the way, because I have a really tiny kitchen. Oh, the shrimp. Okay, so I'm gonna open up this bag of shrimp, and this will be a really nice sized shrimp. And usually, the only time I love shrimp. Shrimp is one of my favorites. Is my favorite. And these are really nice shrimp. I mean, seriously. Oops. Look at these luscious shrimp. I guess I should really probably have rinse them out, but whatever. I got my drainer, or strainer is with the pasta. So I'm gonna put this luscious shrimp. They are so lovely. They're so lovely. Look at that. Nice size shrimp. So these are the 16 to 20. That's what it goes by, 16 to 20. See that? Is that appeared backwards? Looks like it is. Oh, I think that was backwards. Okay, so now I am going to put this over. It's got the shell on, the shell and the tail. Oh, this element is off, yeah. I'm just gonna pull this all together and kind of put the shrimp amongst all of the veggies so that it cooks, and because it is actually solid frozen right now. But even if it's solid frozen, shrimp doesn't take very long to cook up. And it's nice and pink, kind of reddish. So I might just kind of close this up with a lid. If I can remember, I think the lid is in here. Yeah, here's the lid. So just kind of let it steam away for a few minutes, and I'm going to clean up a little bit and come back and put everything together. Okay, so I'm going to continue with the recording here. The shrimp are coming along. I nestled them up within the sauteed veggies, and they still need to be a little cooked a little bit more. And when they cook, they still retain like a really gorgeous size. So they're mostly cooked for the most part, but this one here is still a little bit, it's not thoroughly cooked, and it's still not quite pink as it should be. Anyways, one thing that I wouldn't do next time is I would not put the coleslaw in as soon as I did, because it's just, it's not mushy. I mean, it's kind of mushy. But, once I maybe put in the pasta, the whole grain rotini, I'm going to do that. And now I'm going to just kind of mix everything up so that the pasta gets the spices, the flavors of all the spices that I added in earlier. I am going to add a little bit more of the extra virgin olive oil. And this is President's Choice. I really like this one. President's Choice Cold Pressed Splendido Extra Virgin Olive Oil. And all the spices that I did use, well, the majority anyways, were from their No Name, from Superstore, or I used some, I think, is it called Suraj? S-U-R-A-J, from the World Foods section at Superstore. Okay, so I'm just going to toss everything kind of gently here, because I do think that, yeah, one more shrimp here is not really thoroughly cooked. So I'm just tossing the pasta in here so that it absorbs some of the, as I said earlier, the flavors from all the spices and the cooked veggies that are really, really, really cooked, like super cooked. Anyways, I just kind of, kind of came up with this. When I boiled them, that's not bad. It's pretty good. When I did boil the pasta, I did put it into boiling salted water. Okay, so I think it's really coming along quite nicely. And as far as I can see, every single shrimp, well, except for this one. This one here needs to be cooked a little bit more. It's the same shrimp. Everything else is cooked really well. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this towards the bottom more so that it's hotter on the bottom. Okay. Let's put these nice luscious shrimp here on the top. That's really hot. Okay, really, really hot. All right, so I believe that I have no name for this. There's no name for it. It's just Maria's put everything together. Pasta veggie dish with some shrimp. So here it is. It's pretty done. It's pretty much done, and yeah, I think it's gonna taste really, really good. Because I mean, I did taste along the way little bits of it, and what I taste I really enjoyed. Okay, that's about it.